Hello and welcome to WBC's April 2025 debate. I'm your moderator, NicheGuy, and it is time to introduce our leaders. So first, I would like to introduce the leader of the new initiative, Chocolate Republic. Welcome aboard. Second, I would like to introduce the leader of the HBP, Yoshi Pie. Welcome. Now, during this debate, candidates will have approximately 2 minutes to answer each question, and then generally, depending on the question, 2 minutes to rebut. We hope this debate can be productive, help decide some votes, and can help move the needle a bit. Generally I'd say let's get started. First we will deal with opening statements, which we will decide by a coin flip real quick. Which side do each of you guys want? Hello?
Which side? I mean,
First come, first serve.
I guess chocolate goes first.
No, I mean like this side part of the coin.
Ah.
You want heads or tails?
Tails.
True. All right, chocolate goes first. Chocolate, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to deliver your opening timer starting now.
Thank you. So I'm Chocolate Republic, the leader of New Initiative, and we are an alliance that would like to introduce some new policies and proposals, including introducing foreign embassies and legal status of Free City of Harlon, and supporting the idea of special free build areas. And also we would like to introduce some unique souvenirs and PvP zones and other fancy stuffs like themed streets, encouraging agglomerations, etc., in order to attract more people to join the Harlon City server, and to find their something that they feel fun here. And also we would like to push for sustainable economic development here. So I think this is the conclusions of our main policies proposed, and we still have more. So please have a look at our manifesto. We are NI. Our code is NI, New Initiative.
All right. Thank you very much. Yoshi Pie, it is now your turn to deliver your opening statement. Your 2 minutes starts now.
Hi, I am Yoshi Pie _ I am the new leader of the Harlon Progress Party. I am currently Minister of Finance, and I've been an MP on and off for about 4 years now, so I have a quite a bit of experience in Parliament. The Harlon Progress Party serves to create progress, to progress our server by doing things like by having things like pushing for further regional autonomy, consulates / embassies, business oversight, things like official election debates and more. Uh, all of what we can, all of what we want to do can be found in our manifesto.
All right. Thank you, Yoshi Pi. We will now be moving on to our first questions. Fiscal. All right. So first of all, because Chocolate delivered his opening statement first, Yoshi, you will get to go first. Now, the first question is: would your government pursue surplus or deficit budgets? You will have 2 minutes starting now.
What or deficit budgets?
A deficit budget is essentially a budget where you have less money than you spend more money than you make, essentially. And a surplus is one where you make more money than you spend. All right, Yoshi,
Okay.
you have 2 minutes starting now.
So with respect to the
Yoshi goes.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Yoshi, 2 minutes starting now.
HPP will pursue surplus budgets due to us having policies that will give no, those would be deficit budgets. The HPP will pursue deficit budgets due to us wanting to spend more money on things like a postal service, employee rebates, and the stock market, and that costing quite a bit of money to implement. However, we see it as a good idea, to implement since it expands economic possibilities for all players. Therefore, we see it as a net positive to have deficit budgets to spend money on things that are important to us.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so Chocolate Republic, same question. 2 minutes starting now.
Thank you. And with respect to the total amount of the treasure reserve of the government of the Republic of Harlon currently, I'm confident that if our party is lucky enough to be elected as a government, and of course we will spend money into the projects that are beneficial to our society, and beneficial to the sustainable development of Harlon City server. And I'm confident that we'll always have sufficient capital to invest in those projects. And for in the sake of this, we would like to call for a financial reform that the government submits budgets for a quarter instead of a month.
We'll get to that
stance.
later.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yes.
Right. Just to clarify quickly, you did not actually answer the question, which was surplus or deficit budgets. Would you mind doing that quickly? Yes, sir. Surplus or deficit?
Surplus.
All right. Thank you. All right. Now, would each candidate like to rebut each other, because both of you have different views apparently.
I would like to rebut
Alright.
Chocolate Republic.
You have 2 minutes starting now.
I would like to rebut them as they seemingly want to spend money on activities which would require a deficit budget, and a surplus budget means that the budget spends less money, not more money than currently.
Just to quickly fact check, theoretically you can do a surplus budget, however you would need to raise taxes, probably.
Yeah.
Chocolate, would you like to rebut that?
Okay. And
Alright, you'll
Actually,
have 2 minutes
most
starting now.
okay, actually most of our proposals actually require not much expenditure. The exact expenditure proposed in our proposed policies or events vary according to their characteristics, and I can hardly list them out now. But for some activities or for some policies, actually you can control their costs by some means, such as when you when you are hosting some events which are using some existing venues, maybe you can save some costs. And I think this is one of the examples.
Alright, you done?
Yeah.
Alright, Yoshi, would you like to rebut again? If so, this is your final rebut of 2.
No, I would like to. I would not like to rebut.
Alright, so our next question will go to Chocolate Republic first. Since the closure of Cantor's Hill and the stock market, there has been virtually no way to gain money by working. What would you do to fix this? Chocolate Republic, 2 minutes starting now.
Sorry, I beg your pardon to repeat the 2 locations names, despite I hear 2 closed metro stations name.
Okay, so since the closure of Ganter's Hill and the stock market in May and June of
Stock market,
2023,
right?
respectively, there has been virtually no way to gain money in game without working. What would you do to fix this? 2 minutes starting now.
It depends on how do you interpret the word earning money, because actually there are different kinds of economic activities in the Republic of Harlon. We suggest to set up an economic theme for some streets, like dying streets or food streets and so on. So actually it is a variant of the traditional mode for people to open different shops all around the surface. However, we would like to make a good use of the effect of agglomeration, so that when someone would like to open a shop that can contribute to the theme, then they can enjoy incentives. We hope that this can attract more people to start their business here. And also we will be providing business with a welcome fund in order to get themselves set up within the Harlon city, with the hope of the business providing Harlon citizens with more jobs and bustling the city atmosphere. And we would like to create innovation hubs that bring together local businesses, educational institutions, and startups to drive innovations, job creation, and economic growth in our community.
All right. You finished?
Yes.
All right. So, Yoshi Pi, same question, 2 minutes starting now.
Oh, the HPP would like to propose, for example, doing activities, public activities, for regular citizens to earn money. For example, competitions like racing, something akin to the one that we had way back in 2021, and this and this race and at the end of this race, the winner could win a determined amount of money, and second and third, and maybe there could be even some participation money, just for participating in this event.
All right. You finish?
Yep.
All right. Would each candidate like to rebut each other, or? So I'm taking a no from that. All right. So we will now move on to our next question. It will go to Yoshi Pi first. What would your party do to reduce or increase business regulations? 2 minutes starting now.
Our party would create a body to oversee all businesses, and to track, for example, their stated and real income, spending, and therefore their profit, to make sure that nothing shady happens. This is a policy that we want to introduce because of some recent events, ironically involving an HPP member.
Just to clarify, we will get to that later. But continue.
Yeah. Therefore, we want to introduce a governmental body to oversee all businesses, and also introduce an income tax of about 10%.
All right. An income tax of 10% on all businesses, just to be clear.
Yes.
All right.
I shall yield.
All right. And Chocolate Republic, same question to you now, 2 minutes.
May I beg your pardon for the question, because I think I missed some keywords. Sorry.
Would your party introduce or reduce business regulation, and if so?
Okay. So I can start now?
Yes, 2 minutes starting now.
Okay. We would like to keep the status quo for the free market in the Republic of Harlon. Currently, we have some regulations regarding to economic activities, including some rules about the pricing of the shops and the goods. So we would not be wanting to increase the role of government, so that we can keep the free markets running, and we also want to prevent over interference against the market by the government. And also, we at the moment we think that the regularities are occasional in the markets of the Republic of Harlon. So at the moment, despite we of course we welcome any suggestion for improving our markets, our the operation of the market in the Republic of Harlon, as well as that of our economic environment. But currently, we don't have plans to increase many new regulations to the market. And we will also monitor the environment of the market to make sure that it is not out of control.
Thank you very much. Now, okay. So just to quickly clarify something. In October of 2024 and in April of 2024, Uni called, which is a member of your so-called coalition, Uni called for a laissez-faire approach and for less regulation. Does your party and Uni still hold that view?
Who is Uni? Can you spell that out?
United Values of Harlan.
And what happened? I beg your pardon.
In October 2024 and April 2024, they called for a laissez-faire approach and the reduction of regulations. Do you and your party still hold that view in the coalition?
I appreciate very much for your question. And currently in our manifesto, we don't have such an item. So we don't have such a proposed policy. Thank you again for your question. And I invite everyone to have a look to our manifesto.
All right, thank you. Now, would each candidate like to rebut each other?
I would like to rebut Chocolate Republic.
All right, Yoshi, you have 2 minutes starting now.
I personally think that the position of New Initiative that there should be less regulation on businesses is wrong due to the fact that if we regulate businesses more, we would have a much fairer economic system due to all businesses being ensured that they are not doing that they're not doing anything bad behind the scenes.
All right, is that all?
Yep.
All right. Chocolate, I'm assuming you would like to rebut that.
Okay. And so can I start now?
2 minutes starting now. Yes.
Okay. I see your point, Yoshi Pai, and I do agree that sometimes some market behavior needs some regulations. But for the occasions that you mentioned, can you provide me more examples? And also, as I stated before, we support we will monitor the environment of our economy, and we will monitor the environment of our market in order to make sure that everything is not out of control, including being interrupted or being affected by the unlawful people and unlawful behaviors.
All right. Yoshi, would you like to rebut slash answer what he just said?
One moment.
All right.
Uh,
All right. You
uh,
have
yeah.
2 minutes starting now.
An example that I can provide to the honorable to the honorable leader of New Initiative is the affair of Vanguard Bank, where it was found that uh, uh, there were mass amounts of money laundering done through Harlem.
All right. Just to clarify, we are getting into Vanguard later. Would you like to get into that right now?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. So,
Yeah.
just to, all right. Next question. Um, in March of 2025, around a month ago, I believe now, a bombshell video was dropped, which alleged that Vanguard International, a bank operating within Harlan, and Harlan was featured in the video, it alleged that that Vanguard I believe it avoided taxes and money laundered in both, I believe, Redmond and Stratham. Uh, so, how is the public meant to trust what we have in place right now if that is allowed to happen? Considering Vanguard is headquartered in Harlan. All right, and you will have 2 minutes starting now, Yoshi Pi.
As current Minister of Finance, I can understand why the public would not trust Hong the government very much at the moment in terms of topics like this. But this seems to be a unique case as of right now. However, we aspire to prevent it in the future. As for the present, unfortunately, due to the fact that we are currently in campaign season, no laws can be passed. Therefore, nothing currently can be done to make sure that this never happens again.
All right.
I will now yield.
Okay, and Chocolate Republic, your answer slash rebuttal now, I guess.
Okay. For this issue, as it involves in some entities that despite they have their headquarters in the Republic of Harlon, but some of the people they are from foreign. So for these
Just to
cases,
clarify, Nexilin is a Harlonian.
okay, thank you. So in these cases, I would like to say that actually, um, I've not much additional opinion uh regarding on this matter. Uh, other than similar opinions in the society.
All right. So I'm assuming you still hold your view of keep the current amount of regulations that you said in a earlier question, correct? Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I come up with an idea that can we discuss this matter in United Nations?
We will
Because it's
get to
something.
foreign policy later. Just to clarify.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So would each candidate like to rebut each other? Yes or no?
No.
I would like to rebut Chocolate Republic.
All right, 2 minutes starting now.
I personally think that not preventing this kind of activity sets a dangerous precedent in the fact that it would give a blank card, a carte blanche to anyone with a business, saying that they could potentially do this stuff and then remain unprosecuted, or or potentially we will never find out that they did these kinds of serious crimes like money laundering. Therefore, we need to establish prevention of this kind of activity.
All right, and okay, so Chocolate, would you like to respond?
Yes.
All right, 2 minutes starting now.
As I said, we always have to monitor the irregularities in the market. So it is an essential to monitor the environment of the economy. And I see your point, Josie Pai. And I would like to point out one thing, that actually for the people who have a bad intention, maybe people who want to do bad things, well, they can change their methods constantly. So I think if yes, we want to ban all bad things by law, but law is something that is written in black and white, and it requires certain procedures to change it. And of course, we can, if we monitor and find out something out of control, we can legislate. But the main point is that we have to be very flexible, and to be alerted that whether something is harmful to our economy. I think that's the key. When something is over, then we can stop it. I didn't exclude this option.
20 seconds, unless you're done.
I'm done. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so Yoshi, would you like to rebut?
I will not rebut.
I would just like to get a clarification from Choco quickly. So, are you just hoping that Nexalin changes his ways?
I beg your pardon.
Are you hoping that Nexalin just changes his ways?
Um, when someone did something that is controversial, we need the uh court to determine that whether his or her behavior is legal and is moral. So in this stage, I think it will be the best for the legal people and maybe the court to determine about whether someone who did something to be liable to something or not. Thank you for your question.
Okay, but to clarify, you didn't actually answer the question, which was, do you think Nexalin is like? Are you just hoping he changes his ways?
Can you speak a little bit slower? Sorry.
To clarify, you did not answer the question, which was, do you just hope Nexalin changes his ways?
Can you spell out the word ways?
Here, give me a second.
Okay. You type it in the server chat,
Yes, I did.
or I can't see it. Where way WAY
Yes.
change next link to change his way, right?
Yes. Do you expect him to do that? And,
Change the way of what? Change the way of what?
of how he's conducting business.
Change the way of the behavior that he was conducting
Yes.
some time earlier.
Yes.
No, I support every citizen to use different methods to do something that is legal and moral, but I do not support the citizens to keep changing ways to do something that are immoral.
All right. So, just to clarify, you think he shouldn't change his ways, but you also oppose the double jeopardy loopholes he used.
I think the legislation that's regulating economic activities need more public consultations and public discussions.
I don't think I answered the question, but okay. And Yoshi, how is the public meant to trust you after a former technically a HBP prime minister, basically a HPP prime minister did this? How's the public meant to trust you?
The public is meant to trust me because in our manifesto, we have written and we hope to implement a regulatory body to oversee businesses to make sure that this kind of money laundering and corruption will never happen again. Thus,
Okay.
yeah.
And just to clarify, you've had nearly 3 years in government now. Why wasn't this done before?
This wasn't done before because we were unfortunately unaware of this kind of thing happening. Therefore, there was no apparent reason to propose and introduce and pass this kind of legislation before we found out that a former HPP prime minister and actually the founder of the party performed an act of money laundering.
All right. Okay, and we will now move on to our. Just to clarify, originally this was meant to be a targeted question towards Yoshi. However, because we continued into the segment, it went to a both sides question. But now we will have a targeted question to Chocolate Republic. So Chocolate. Inside of okay, so your coalition of New Initiative, your so-called coalition, it contains multiple members. However, there appears to be a stark contrast between the economic policies of the Social Democratic Party, which is apparently in its name Social Democratic, although it has supported multiple non-social democratic policies in the past. It appears to have a conflicting policy with Uni, where they have laissez-faire economics. What are you doing? Which side is true? Like, which side is the correct version, essentially? Good starting now.
Okay. So, of course, in this kind of scenarios, everyone have to sit down and have a talk. For some policies, we do have some consensus on them. And as you said, some people believe in social democracy. Some people believe in maybe right-wing populism, but we did reach some consensus in some policies that we all agree to. For example, like welcome funds that I just mentioned moments ago, and in innovation hubs and economic agglomerations and some some promotions projects and legal status of cities and so on. We did have some consensus. So these consensus are actually a breakthrough of the confrontation or contradiction between different political theories, I would say.
All right, and just to clarify, does your party believe in social democracy or, in your own words, right-wing populism?
I would say if we talk about the whole alliance itself, the whole alliance is a big tent alliance. So maybe in the big tents everyone will have their own point of view, but when we come together, when we come into an alliance, then we have to sit down and talk until we reach a consensus.
And so you don't have any views whatsoever regarding your ideology.
Our ideology is big tent.
Yeah, but big tent usually means that you have no views, and sometimes one might actually call Big Ten a negative to pull over your party, as that would imply that you do not have any definitive positions and just move to please people.
But if you view that positively, we don't have whipping, we don't have strong stances that refusing to giving in to other potential people that we are that are possible to cooperate with us, and I think we can actually create more in this or on this way towards big tents.
All right. So, Yoshi, would you like to rebut? Yes or no?
I would very much like to rebut.
All right, 2 minutes
because-
starting now.
Because if Neo Initiative doesn't have a defined economic policy, and given that it's an alliance between parties that have had two opposing, that have had two completely opposite economic policies in the past, I am not sure that I would consider if I would consider their economic policy in general in any ways legitimate, due to it not being consistent between members of their coalition. Meanwhile, we at HPP have a pretty consistently social democratic economic policy due to the party leaning quite left wing. So therefore, we want to promote more social based economic policies.
All right. So just to clarify quickly, you believe the HPP is social democratic, in your own words.
Indeed.
All right. Chocolate Republic, would you like to rebut?
Yes, I would like to rebut.
All right, you have 2 minutes starting now.
I can't see why Yoshi Pie uh have arguments to or maybe evidence that he saw to support his
Just to
conclusion that
clarify,
everything
Yoshi is non-binary. Please use the correct pronouns.
okay. And I don't see why will NI's economic policy will be not consistent with the past or previous economic policies, because if you look at our manifesto, we have some, despite we have some new ideas about the economy, but they are not contradict to the existent economic policies. So if we are lucky to obtain enough public trust to be elected as a government, and we can still have consistent economic policies.
All right, and Yoshi, would you like to rebut?
Yes, I would like to have a quick rebuttal.
All right.
I personally think that voters should know what your economic policy is beforehand, to know specifically what you stand for, in great detail, as that would increase trust in your party.
All right. And Chocolate Republic, would you like to rebut that?
Yes.
All right. I'm just to clarify quickly, that was Yoshi's final rebuttal, and this will be your final rebuttal. But yes, go ahead.
Okay. So even though you throw out the term, okay, social democracy, okay, right-wing populism, okay, maybe
Just to clarify, those were your terms.
And some terms, and the people may ask, how will you achieve this? They still have to know how will you achieve this, even though in a party with a single ideology, every member or every MP from that party may have different approaches to solve a problem or to accomplish a policy. So it is very important for us to know how will you do it actually, which is of course will be detailed rather than the terms. The terms are names.
All right. So we will now okay, hold on. We are now going to move on to our next category after a short ad break. Thank you for tuning in. It's time for the ad break.
How long will be the ad break?
I am the former Prime Minister of Harlon and a proud member of the Harlon Progress Party. One of the key elements of the HPP is we're constantly evolving, we're progressing, we're not stagnant in the same way that other parties are. We're changing leadership rapidly, we're staying to the times, we're taking on the challenges of tomorrow and being adaptable, and that adaptability is what I believe has given us great electoral success over the past few years. We have one mission, and that is to make Harlon better, fight for our country, and fight for the people of Harlon.
Sorry, my mic wasn't on. Welcome back to the debate after our brief ad break. Thank you to our advertisers. You keep our broadcasting up and relevant. So, we will now be moving on to foreign policy. First question, because Yoshi asked, or was it chocolate? I don't know. I think it was chocolate, actually. Okay, so because chocolate answered the last question first, before the targeted questions, Yoshi will be going first. Yoshi, question one. Quite a lot of Harlonians have been calling for the withdrawal from the United Nations. Does your party support that? To Mr. right now. All right. Now, chocolate, would you, okay, so chocolate, would your party support a exit from the United Nations, yes or no? All right. Okay, so that's all. Yeah. Yes, you have 2 minutes. You can elaborate if you want.
Nations,
Okay,
then
so I will just clarify. I might have made the slight error where I did not turn back on the audio for the candidates. So if both of you, I apologize for this, but if Yoshi could repeat their answer and then Chocolate your answer, that would be appreciated. Yoshi, 2 minutes starting now.
Indeed. The Harlon Progress Party does not support exiting the United Nations. In fact, it supports completely the opposite. It supports expanding our membership, but and potentially proposing the ascension of more servers, which will increase the activity of the UN and potentially increase the activity of Harlon.
All right, and Chocolate, same question to you. UN exit, yes, no, to Mr. Arno.
No, we do not support the exit from the United Nations because leaving the United Nations is absolutely on the opposite direction against our foreign policies. For NI in our manifesto, we support to strengthen our foreign affairs by visits to other nations, international summits, and allowing foreign embassies. And we think that if we exit from the United Nations, we will lose the bridges with other large-scale Minecraft servers, which also blocks us from inter-server activities and inter-server dialogues. So this is, I think, this is not favorable to the Harlonian benefits. So instead, I would like to promote expanding the United Nations to promote the United Nations so that more Minecraft servers can join the United Nations so that we can have a higher chance to meet better friends in the United Nations, and we will have more Minecraft players to play with us.
All right. Okay, so both candidates seem to mostly be on agreement with this question, so I'm assuming you two do not want to rebut each other.
No, I do not.
All right. Okay, so we will now be moving on to our next question. This is quite a simple question. Should be fairly straightforward. It goes chocolate first. What nations would you pursue ties with and how? You have 2 minutes starting now. Chocolate, by the way, answers first.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you ask me, I would like to improve our relations with business craft. I've been an ambassador of the state of Harlon to Stratham, and actually, I think the people in Stratham are friendly, and also they have good economy, and they have well structured economic activities. So I think it will be beneficial to the public interest of the Republic of Harlon if we improve our
In the UN, such as Stratham, Redmond, WIPU, etc. But also, we would like to personally, I would like to expand relations to, for example, Wolfhaven, as that would create relations with a much larger server with much larger server and a much larger country in that regard. Therefore, potentially, that would also bring a certain amount of activity to our server.
I would. Oh, that's supposed to go. Okay, I would just like to clarify quickly. Harlan has engaged in foreign relations with Woolhaven, although I believe the ticket that was conducted in has been closed, so I'm not sure about the current state of affairs there. But Harlan has engaged in relations with Woolhaven before, and I believe has in fact invited Woolhaven to the United Nations, although Woolhaven declined there. Right. Would each candidate like to rebut each other? All right, I'm taking that as a no. Next question. Yoshi goes first. Inside of the United Nations, there has been general discourse on whether the General Secretary should hand over, I believe the exact words were, whether the General Secretary should hand over ownership to the new General Secretary. Previous one being Nilo, new one being, I cannot recall the name right now. Do you think that the General Secretary should hand over ownership, or that, and if so, to who? The owners of the servers themselves, or the new General Secretary? You have 2 minutes starting now.
If the current procedure of the UN is
Thank
hand
Dirt
over...
answered in chat. The new Secretary is Shadow NBA. Thank you, Dirt. Also, restarting your timer now.
If the current procedure of the UN is to hand over ownership of the Discord server to the new General Secretary, then that tradition must be continued, as it is now a
I would
tradition.
like to pause quickly to clarify something. Just to clarify, previous procedure involved handing over server owners well, technically speaking, server owners, but generally, basically, just Redmont would hold the ownership for the United Nations Discord server through a UN account. However, because Redmont withdrew a couple of terms ago, Nilo was handed the ownership. Yes. All right. You can continue now.
Personally, I think that server ownership should be handed down from general secretary to general secretary, as that would make the UN a lot less dependent on a single country. For example, if Redmond goes rogue and wants to delete the UN.
Just to clarify, I'm pretty sure I had a collective ownership prior.
Yeah. For example, if a country in the UN wants to delete the Discord server, they cannot do that easily unless the general secretary and I would assume the other countries agree the UN Discord server needs to be should be deleted.
All right, and just to clarify, that would be a break in current HPP policy, which calls for not HPP policy, technically Nilo policy, which he's calling for ownership to be given to the server owners. So you're breaking with that policy and changing it, correct?
Correct.
All right. And Chocolate Republic, same question. 2 minutes starting now. He appears to have muted on Discord, so I do not really know what to do here.
Hi. Sorry.
Okay.
I beg your pardon because I heard your question, but I would like to beg your pardon.
There is discourse in the United Nations at the moment on whether the former General Secretary Nilowitz, I'm probably not pronouncing that correct, on if he should hand over ownership to the new General Secretary, Shadow MBA of Andorn. Now, do you believe that ownership should be handed to Shadow MBA from Nilo, or it should be handed to the server owners, etc.? 2 minutes starting now.
I think the ownership should be handed to the new general secretary, as the general secretary is the new leader of the United Nations, which has the authorization of the members of the United Nations.
All right. Thank you very much. So I'm assuming neither of you want to rebut because generally you both appear to agree on this position. As yes. All right. We will now move to targeted questions. Number one. For Yoshi, what has under the HPP, what has actually been achieved the last 3 years in regards to foreign relations, and what would you achieve under your government? 2 minutes starting now.
Under HPP, as far as I remember, we got a new member of the UN. We have actually had one of our own I actually have to go a bit early.
All right. Let's see. You here? Okay, Chocolate. Would you like to rebut what Yoshi just said?
preferred an incomplete answer.
All right. Okay, so we will now move on to the next charted question. Chocolate. What would you criticize about the last 3 years of HVP government when it comes to foreign policy? 2 minutes starting now.
Well, for some policies, I think the HPP are being too inflexible during solving some problems, or they didn't notice some problems occurring, or they noticed but they just being too inflexible. Um, And also for some policies that the HPP ever proposed, like the laws, actually they are okay, but to the issue of some of the things related to the efficiencies, I think actually there are some methods to become clever and be more efficient. For example, when you draft new budgets about the expenditure of the government of the Republic of Harlon, then you can be more flexible. That maybe you know that you don't have enough time to renew it according to the needs of the server. So when you don't have you don't have enough resources or enough time to renew it every month, then you can, I think they actually had the chance to think of some creative methods to solve this issue, but seems they didn't come up with any ideas. So we don't have any government budgets after
Okay, your time is up, and just to clarify, the question was foreign policy related, as in foreign affairs. But okay, so it appears as if Yoshi had to go. So we are now going to move to closing statements after a oh, that's not working. All right, we're going to now move to closing statements after a short ad break. Second.
I am the former Prime Minister of Harlan and a proud member of the Harlon Progress Party. One of the key elements of the HPP is we're constantly evolving, we're progressing, we're not stagnant in the same way that other parties are. We're changing leadership rapidly, we're staying to the times, we're taking on the challenges of tomorrow and being adaptable. And that adaptability is what I believe has given us great electoral success over the past few years. We have one mission, and that is to make Harlan better, fight for our country, and fight for the people of Harlan.
And welcome back. We will now be delivering closing statements. Not sure how Yoshi's going to do it. But Chocolate, you will have 2 minutes for your closing statement. Now.
How many minutes? Sorry.
2 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Okay. So as you may know, the Republic of Harlon is suffering from a problem of inactivity. So we would like to solve these problems by some creative methods that we have already stated them in our manifesto, and we would like to be flexible and be creative. And we think that one of the reasons that why Harlon is losing active players is we lack some people and human resources to maintenance for the maintenance of some of our mini games, and also we are lacking some promotion about the methods to improve the gaming experience. Also, our players are stressed too much in the server for their better involvement in this server. However, we would like to make things more simple. So we will encourage you to have a look to our manifesto. And sadly, like I have to go soon, and I have some questions for Yoshi, but I don't have the chance to ask. So we will look forward to the voting day, and good luck to all. And I would like to invite our voters to support our proposed policies, such as encouraging agglomerations and foreign embassies and PvP zones and so on. We would like to revive some popular mini games originated in old Harlon. And I also hope that
Your
we
time
will have.
is up. All right.
Thank you.
So, doesn't appear as if Yoshi's here. I think I might be able to do the closing statements for them, although I'm not sure if they want me to. Although they aren't here, so I don't really know what to do. I'll just deliver them. I don't know. I guess I have 2 minutes right now. The HPP is cool. You should vote for the HPP. If you do, you get a better economy. I'm giving vague statements right now because I don't know what Yoshi would want. But our historical record, quite good. I would say. And if you vote for the HPP, well, you've seen what we've done so far. You can see what we're gonna do in the future. As a quick example, we want to get a omnibus legislation act passed. That is something we want to do, and we also want to edit the Events Overhaul Act, so more events can be held in game. And we also want more resource spaces across the entire country, so people don't just have to be stuck in factories. And we also want to finish implementing the stock market, a bill that we passed and will get you back trading in the financial district. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's in Oakmont, but we also want to create a registry of lawyers, update the criminal code, create some transportation investment legislation, a whole bunch of stuff. And if you vote for HVP, we think that you're gonna get that this term because we're committed to our jobs. And yeah, I think it'd be cool. And I have 20 seconds left, but I'm not going to continue. All right. And, all right. And thank you for watching and attending this debate. To be quite frank, I went a bit longer than I thought it would. So we will be dropping further questions inside of the elections channel once this is done. And thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for both candidates for showing up today. And don't forget to go and vote on election day for one of these 2 fine candidates and their parties. Thank you for watching. And over here and
Okay, I have to go now.